Good morning, friends. So the plan for today, like we do every Sunday, was to bring you along as we continue to scratch off the million things that we need to do to build our own off-grid cabin here. But turns out it's a pretty stressful project we've gotten ourselves into. And we've been really struggling lately with sharing those parts with you. And a lot of that is because of a situation we had to deal with this summer. And I don't really want to rehash it all again, but if you've been following our channel for a while, you might have noticed a change in Todd and I. And we dealt with a hate crime, and it was really difficult, and it's changed us in a lot of ways. It's made me more reserved and less willing to, I guess, share parts of myself, which is really sad because when we started this channel, we always wanted it to be not just a highlight reel, just like a real reel, like just what our highs, our lows, all the in between, and not have it be something that it's not. But that is difficult to do when you feel vulnerable and when you feel like someone took something from you. It's been hard. It's been like a lot of growth and a lot of I don't know. It's hard to explain, and it's hard to be vulnerable because I just don't want to be perceived in the wrong way, and I know that I can't control that. So yeah. Anyway, it's just been hard to pick up the camera and just be 100% ourselves when we're going through that, I guess. It's all good, bud. Yeah, it's all good. Anyway, Todd's probably freezing his tits off in there, so I'm gonna go get us some firewood and get a fire started, make some breakfast, and we're gonna catch up with you guys and just fill you in. Sound good?
Your kindness has lifted my head out of my doubt. You showed me your scars in my cynical thoughts by now. Come and take my hand. You said you can believe me, my friend. Peace to your heart, peace to your head. I am risen from the dead. When you walked in, my narrow world was open wide.
So we were just laughing that this is kind of like an old school Tyler and Todd vlog.
We even have avocado toast with balsamic glaze on it, not chocolate sauce. A lot of people thought we were putting chocolate on our avocado.
Yeah,
No.
it's balsamic.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you doing?
There's definitely good days and there's definitely bad days. I think
Couple bad days lately.
just not quite myself, I guess. Like just the littlest things kind of snowball into a big old Frosty the Snowman. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of hard with COVID spiking back up and yet again losing control. We're both type A personality, and it's just, I understand there's nothing we can do, but it's just getting frustrating and tiring, and we're alone here in the woods, which I love being with you, but it's also when we were traveling, we were able to meet new people at the campgrounds, and we take the dogs to the dog parks, and
We haven't been able to like really have any social interactions, and I'm sure you watching this are probably going through the same thing. It's hard. It's tiring.
I
And
can only speak in so many accents to fill the room with different people. A lot of British people have been visiting.
a lot of British people. But yeah, it's kind of like really starting to, I guess, take its toll on us. And we've just been really hesitant to open up and share about the things that we're struggling with. Just with everything that we've dealt with this summer, we've kind of built a lot of walls. And
Even within ourselves, like there's different things that we're working through that we haven't really talked about. Like I don't know that we've ever allowed ourselves to feel the violation that caused.
yeah, we're in the middle of the RV renovation, so it was kind of like we like dealt with it, and then like it was like on to the next thing, and then we were traveling, and then it was like
Yeah.
busy with the land, and it just it was a lot of like distractions and like walls that we put up to like kind of avoid it.
And we also were keeping busy because like we were renovating the new RV because a small part of the back of our brains was like, we're going to be leaving in November, early December, but that's
So
here
naive.
and there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So we're settling back in and it's kind of like, man, if we had have just like focused, we'd be a bit further down the road with electricity and water and
Yeah, so that's the other sort of layer and complexity on top of this.
sorry, it's just frustrating. I'm like,
no, it's okay.
it's just weird because we don't really allow ourselves to feel this way in front of other people, let alone a camera that like is going out into the World Wide Web. So
Yeah.
sorry if I like do awkward noises or faces to try and push those tears back down to my soul where they belong. This was the year I was going to give up wine.
Yeah.
Gone.
That didn't happen.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, right. You give up wine. Come on.
Could never.
No interest either.
I'd give you up before wine.
I'm sure you would.
Mm-hmm.
We were planning on building a shed, as you guys know, for our power station. So because we're going to be completely off grid here, that was going to have our solar panels and our batteries. We explained that a few videos ago, and we've been making a lot of progress on all of those things. But we found out from the municipality that we can't do that until we have a building permit, our approved engineered house plans, where our septic, our well, and all of that kind of stuff is going to be. We don't want to feel rushed and pressured into building a cabin that is not 100% what we want to do. Anyway, that's kind of like what we're going through and like where our headspace is at. But we want to make a more conscious effort to not put up those walls and to be able to
Show the
share
real
that.
We've always tried to, if we're having a bad day, then we don't film that day or like hide it because we wanted people to like escape and we wanted to like help people through it. But I think for us, mentally and emotionally, we need to feel it when it's being felt. God damn it.
No, you're right. And it's okay to show that and to be vulnerable and learn to be vulnerable again, because that's how we've always been.
Just because we have a gate on our driveway doesn't mean we have to have a gate on our emotions.
No. Anyway, speaking of the gate, last week we installed this gate and we made some serious mistakes.
Well,
And
okay, so that is one of my favorite things about this community.
oh, you guys are absolutely the best. If you've
Yeah.
never read the comments on our videos, you
Pause
need
it
to
right now
Yeah.
and go down and look. And then add something constructive. If you got something bad to say, move it along. But if you got something nice, I can't take bad news right now. So,
What do you think? Do you want to head out and get to work?
yeah, we gotta get out there and do this work before it falls off.
Let's go. Before we get started, you should probably explain what else we got up to this week.
So there was a lot of comments about how people can walk around or drive around. The intention was always to build a fence on the side of the gate. What this is it's to deter people from just quickly driving in, loading up with our stuff and driving back out. If you want to steal from us, you're going to have to walk in and walk it all back out to your car or break down the gate and bring more attention to yourselves. So someone put it best in the comments that it's a deterrent and it's a lot more effective than just putting up a no trespassing sign. So this is what we did. Plus it looks beautiful, I think.
I think the Christmas decorations really top it off.
I know, I might leave them up all year.
No. Okay, let's get started.
Okay.
So as many of you pointed out, triangles and construction add more strength and stability than squares or rectangles do. So that's why you need to have a support brace going from one corner to the other corner. However, we really don't like the look of a wooden support brace, so we are opting for a metal anti-sag wire. The other major thing that we missed is when we installed the hinges, we installed them in such a way that you can literally just lift the gate off and just drive through. So we need to switch the angles of them, so one is facing up and one is facing down, so nobody can take them off. So we're gonna get started on that now.
So currently we have our top one going like this, but what we need to do is spin it around like this. And Ty and I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how we get these hinges back on, but
I still don't get it.
just watch.
Okay, so you're gonna put the first one on.
Like this.
Oh, I see.
But that causes an issue because the hinge is now facing down.
So when we switch this hinge to go down, like you guys suggested we do, this hole just doesn't line up because now this is lower. We can't really think of any other way to do it besides like filling this with like epoxy and getting a waterproof wood fill,
Or changing out the board.
which I don't really want to do.
Yeah, I don't want to rebuild the gate.
If you guys have any other suggestions, maybe we'll fix it next week, but I think that this will work.
This will be a 3-part video on putting a gate in.
Yeah, really. Okay, yeah.
Bob Villa never took that long.
No, he sure didn't. All right, I think that this will work.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna get the tripod because I need
help.
the guns.
You got it?
Yep.
Push right into me. Ooh, push it in.
We're gonna add these 2 corner brackets on either side of the gate, and then we have this turnbuckle attached to a wire, and what that does is every year you turn the buckle a little bit more to create tension to lift the gate up to always keep it level. We're gonna get...
Along with the wire though.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to make sure we had enough.
Well, we can go right across the road if you like.
Anyway, we're gonna get this fixed up because we don't want things sagging, right? Toy like a toiga?
I think so. Do you want to see how they look?
Looks so good.
They're perfectly level now too. They weren't before.
Yeah. Now to install the solar gate.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
So we just opened up everything to get started on installing the solar gate and started reading through this instruction manual. Turns out this is a much larger and more complicated task than we thought. Not only do we have to trench the driveway because we have to bury the cables underneath because there's solar panels and all of that that go along with it. It's just a lot of math and you only get one kick at the can, and
we don't want to mess it up because we can't. It's not like we can put new 6x6 in. They're in concrete.
Yeah.
So
we
anyway.
need to take, this is something we need to take our time with, and we were just chatting. It's really, really cold. If you've been following our channel for a while now, you'll know that we renovated an RV this summer.
We gotta winterize that bad boy because when we got back from Cape Breton and New Brunswick, we kind of just moved out of it back to the land.
Yeah.
So it's parked at my parents' house. We're gonna go clean it, put some antifreeze in the lines, and let it have a nice little hibernation this winter.
That's more a priority than this project. So we're gonna go deal with that now, and we'll do this maybe tomorrow or some other time. So
yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right. So we are just getting to Todd's parents' house where we have the new RV stored.
Which doesn't have a name yet, but I'm thinking we should name it Connie because it's a Keystone Cougar.
Connie the Cougar.
So it's Connie the Cougar. I think that's catchy.
I actually kind of like that. But yeah, it feels really weird being in here. Like, we spent so much time and energy renovating it, and we were really hoping that with COVID and all of that kind of stuff that we'd be able to travel in her this winter, but
She's gonna have a little slumber this winter, I think.
in order to get everything ready, we need to flush the lines with antifreeze. We've never done it before,
But we've watched a couple videos, asked my dad some questions, so I think we're gonna be good at this.
Yeah, I think it'll go really well. But before we get into that and get cleaning Connie, I really do like that name.
It is good.
We want to thank the sponsor of this entire series, Camping World.
Camping World has a huge selection of all kinds of products for whatever RV needs you have, whether it's renovations or putting antifreeze in your lines, they've got you covered.
Yeah, so make sure you check out the link in the description box below or head to campingworld.com.
Okay, so now let's get to the antifreeze because it's supposed to rain.
Do you want to do that first?
I think we should because it's going to rain. We can clean in the rain, but we can't be doing antifreeze in the rain.
Okay. I'm kind of nervous.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Step 14. Place the suction tube into the jug of antifreeze and turn on the pump.
Yeah. So this just in, winterizing your RV is actually quite a few steps. So basically what we need to do is put this non-toxic antifreeze into our lines because we don't want all of our water lines to freeze over the winter. We're in Canada, so it does get quite cold. So we're gonna go figure out how to do that. We'll catch up with you in a bit.
You're good?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we did this correctly, what's supposed to happen is when we turn this on, the pink antifreeze is supposed to come out of here.
Do you think they did pink because we're gay?
So that means now that no matter how cold it gets, our lines are going to be not able to freeze this winter, which is a good thing.
Well, we still gotta do the bathroom, gotta do the pooper, and gotta do the shower.
All right, let's do it. So that was actually super easy. Now that it's fully winterized, all we need to do now is give Connie a clean, pull in her slides.
And she's
good to
good
go.
for the winter.
Yeah.
Connie likes a good sleep.
All right, we're gonna go give it a clean, and then we're done.
Light up. The moment is calling. Like every thought you ever had came rushing in right through the cracks. Let go before it's over. You're seconds from a heart attack. You know you can't keep holding back.
So we are just getting back to the land now, and it feels super weird to have the RV like put away for the winter, and that chapter's kind of closed.
Feels good though because it's been sitting on our to-do list since we got back from New Brunswick like a month ago, so.
Yeah, it's good that it's done, but now we are going through the task of chopping all of this firewood that we got delivered last week. We've been sort of picking away at it in the evenings, coming out and getting a few hours of exercise in, but
It's also good therapy because it's something we can control. So we can control how much firewood we split, how fast. If we felt that we wanted to get it done quicker, we could come out here and do it more. We have control of this. We're gonna be warm because of it, so.
anyway, we are gonna get to chopping this and yeah, just get some fitness in. You ready?
I'm ready.
You're already doing
I'm
it.
ready for this.
All right.
Take a breath, forget the thunder. Take your breath and go under. Take a breath, you catch the thunder. If we don't even try. Dancing with an architect. The future hasn't found us yet.
So we came inside a few hours ago. I'm sure you can probably hear it. The rain hitting the roof, but it's pouring.
There's been a lot of rain lately, but at least
Yeah.
we don't have to shovel it, so.
Yeah, silver linings, but the snow will be here in no time, but
Next week it's supposed to get cold, so I don't know how that's gonna go. We wanna try and get the gate opener installed and have to dig up the driveway before that, so
that's a you project.
that's a wee project.
I'll help you dig, but it's a lot of math.
I know.
Anyway, we got some tarps from Todd's dad to cover all the wood, which is
We got
really, really
most
good.
of it covered. I'd say 90% of it's covered. There wasn't enough tarp to cover it all, but
75.
I mean, we'll burn a little wet. We'll put some dry stuff on the bottom, one piece of wet stuff up top. It'll burn short, might make some creosote, but we have to clean our chimney every single week anyway
Yeah.
because of the size. So, and just being safe, we don't want any type of buildup because we are in an RV, which is like super flammable. Everything in here like is ready to catch on fire at any second.
I'm loving the sound.
I know.
It's so nice.
It makes me want a tin roof in the cabin.
I want that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be really nice.
That'd be really. Let's do it. You want a tin roof? I said my man wants a tin roof. My man gets a tin roof.
See, you guys are making progress, just
Yeah,
like that.
Just like that.
So,
We got,
no
we-
roof on the RV.
Yes.
Or on the cabin.
so we got the roof figured out, but we don't have the foundation. But, or
Baby
what's in
steps.
between the roof and the foundation. But we're getting there.
All right, well, we're gonna make some food and we're gonna head to bed. I don't know if we're gonna pick you guys up tomorrow or not. We haven't decided yet.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're kind of just like doing what we feel right now. And I think
Yeah.
that's, I think that's a healthy thing to do, is just sort of like whatever we feel in that moment to just do it. Like right now, I feel like that cute face needed a kiss, so it got one. Right?
I love you.
I love you.
Well,
I love you.
maybe we'll see you in the morning. Maybe we won't. But
Maybe we'll see you next Sunday, but
we definitely will see you next Sunday.
oh yeah, for sure. Maybe.
All right. Well, we'll see you when we see you.
Bye.
Bye.